Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Philia's Talk Show, the show where we talk about all things social media and video games related. Today, I'm with Ashley Cloud. Hello.
Hello.
Well, how are you today?
I'm doing great. It's currently the end of the day
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. It's where it's starting to get cooler, not too hot, where the heat is starting to be acceptable.
Oh yeah. It's completely nighttime right now, so it's a little
Oh,
cold.
okay.
Yeah.
So okay, it's a little cold then. Okay. Because even here it's starting to get really hot during the day, and
Is it summer there
it's not
or?
bearable. Yeah, it's summer.
That's why.
Yeah, so we're reaching 35, 40 degrees. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Maybe it's nothing
No,
compared to the Philippines,
it's
but
the
for
same.
us,
It's the same.
okay. But for us, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Can you tell more about what you do during what you do on social medias? Which type of content do you do?
Okay. Once again, I am Ashley. I'm a full-time
Hmm.
translator. That's my full-time job. English, Japanese,
Okay.
and Filipino. And on the side, I stream sometimes. I say sometimes because it's
Hmm.
been a while since our internet crashes all the time. So
Oh,
when
yeah.
I do have internet, I do stream. And um, the other content that I do is covers. So like I sing and dance, um, and I post them on the internet. And I also do that on stage. So like if there are events,
Oh,
sometimes they invite us, stuff like that. So I perform sometimes.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have some names of some covers that you did?
I think, well, for me, the biggest one is not true numbers, but what I consider the biggest one is the KDA. Are you familiar with League of Legends?
A little
A
bit.
little.
I
Okay.
stayed away from the game
Ah.
the more I can
Yeah,
for
understandable. Completely understandable. I get it.
for mental issues.
I cannot touch ranked in that game. I'm too scared of getting flamed. But I
Yeah.
do appreciate all the art that comes with it. So
Mm.
KDA is like it's a skin line, but it's also a virtual K-pop group of the characters.
Okay. Okay.
So and they also release songs. So they have a song. It's
Okay.
called
Yeah.
More, and me and my friends we covered it, and it got views. But what made me like super proud of it was Riot Southeast Asia reached out to us.
Oh.
So they wanted to use our cover for a anniversary video. So throughout that video, it was our
Oh.
voices playing. Yeah,
Yeah. That's really nice.
yeah.
Incredible.
Thank
It's like
you.
getting recognized by the
By the actual people.
the actual
Yeah.
people the actual people you did cover. It's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Um, what do you like most about doing covers?
Oh. Well, um, ever since, like, I really like to dance, so that's a really big part of it. Um, but I like J-pop music as well. So,
Mm,
that's where it all started. So because I like
okay.
J-pop music, I started to learn how to dance. So that's
Okay. Okay.
how it came about.
Okay. And do you also sing or do music?
I do also sing. It's not my
Mm-hmm.
forte, but I can carry a tune, I guess.
Okay.
And for
Okay.
making
Okay.
music, I haven't. I don't know how to play an instrument, so I can't really
Yeah.
produce my own music. But I can write
Okay. Okay.
lyrics.
Right lyrics. Oh, nice. 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 I do also tend to write lyrics because I did some covers from video games music
Oh wow.
quite a while ago, and I do everything. I translate, write, and then sing, and then edit, and
Oh my god, the
that's a
one
lot.
man team.
Yeah, that's basically it. Thankfully, I have I have a friend which draws and sing, and she's a girl. So when I need a female voice, well, I have someone.
Yeah.
I don't have to do everything all alone. Otherwise, it would be really hard. But that's nice. Music is really not easy.
Yeah.
I did try because I always wanted to learn how to do music because I love singing, so I wanted to have some instrumental to that I could make to do some original things. But like, it's so hard to learn all by your own when you don't have the tools for.
Yeah, it's hard without a guide. So
Yeah. And plus, I feel like the guides that you find online are not the best guides because they are going to teach you to do a certain type of thing, and then you're not going to be able to expand on your own creativity.
yeah, you can't really freely express yourself.
Yeah, which is the whole point of doing music.
Yeah.
But it's it's a really great hobby to do. You said you were streaming and you talk about League of Legends. Do you have a favorite game?
Oh, I think the game that I grinded the most was Valorant. So I guess. But if we're talking about like actual favorite game, there's this game from my childhood. It's called Audition, and it's a rhythm game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a
Oh,
Korean
okay.
game, and then they got distributed into like pretty much everywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's the game that I would say it's my favorite. But for
Okay.
modern games, Valorant. It's definitely Valorant.
Okay. And because you like music and you talk about the rhythm game, aren't there any more rhythm game that you would like to play as of today?
Well, sometimes I do play this game called DJ Max Technica, or DJ.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those games. It's like a whole line of games. There was an arcade version, and then there's also the Steam version. So like, so that's
Okay.
one. I don't play Osu. I know that's the most popular one. But
Yeah, no, but I get that.
different.
I still don't understand how people can play this game. Well, I know Osu Mania, which is like with the four
Yeah,
tiles
yeah.
that you have to press. This one I can play, but the real Osu where there's
Same.
spheres and stuff everywhere, I don't know how to play it.
Yeah, that's
I really don't
an
understand.
aim trainer.
Yeah. And speaking of Valorant, I don't have a good aim on Valorant, so I'm not going to play Osu because it's the same problem. Speaking of which, do you have a main in Valorant?
Yes, I main Killjoy, so support.
Oh, friend! I do play. I main Killjoy as well. Yeah.
People.
Yeah. Well, that's because once again I don't have any aim, so I let the bots
The bots shoot for you.
do the thing for me. If they can aim, I don't have to aim, so that's all right. Okay. And for how long have you been playing?
I played since it came out, which is kind of embarrassing
Oh,
because I'm really low rank.
okay. About your rank on Valorant.
My peak was silver, but that's because I solo queue.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the worst way to play Valorant. So,
Yeah. But
yeah. No, I.
peak silver. Currently bronze because I don't get to play that much anymore.
Okay. Well, I used to play in solo queue but then I realized it wasn't a good idea. So
It's
now
not
I only play if
with
I have
friends.
friends available to play at least competitive. In unranked or quick play,
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
don't
Yeah.
care. It's alright, but yeah, for competitive, I play with friends. So you were participating at the Philia's Playfest,
Yeah, last year.
yeah. Why did you participate at the? What made you want to participate in it?
Oh well, first of all, I was approached by Nico, which is one of our
Hmm.
representatives here in the Philippines, and I would I just take every opportunity to help, because before, um, with my group, um, we used to stream in YouTube, and there was a time like every year we'd have a charity stream as well, but that usually
Hmm.
focuses on like stray animals and stuff like that. We haven't really um, did a fundraiser for like other people, except for like unless there was like a big typhoon, because Philippines got a lot of storms sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we did one for typhoon victims, and then the rest it's all for stray animals. So when I had
Okay,
the
okay,
opportunity to like help more people, then I took that chance.
okay. Well, yeah, that's a great view. And do you think that those type of events should be how can I say that? Well, that the less known streamers, if they have the opportunity, should always go for those type of events.
Yeah, because like there's nothing to lose, essentially. Like
Yeah.
you're already helping a great cause, and then also like, well, for the case of Philia Playfest, there's so many other people involved, so it's always a chance to like connect and make friends, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, of course, and it can help develop your well, first your the people that you work with, which is always important in this type of industry, and it can help with certain stuff because you're talking to people that may or may not have more experience than you, and that
Yeah.
can guide you with certain things. So I totally agree with that. Um, Speaking of which, um, streaming, I feel like we can call it a passion job,
Oh yeah,
which is
definitely.
a type of job that you do only if you really are passionate about something, and because well, it's really not stable as a job, and it's really hard to get known to. And I think that you have an opinion about pursuing passions and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, I think like passion got me to where I am today, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
How so?
like for example, like I said earlier, my full time job is a translator for like English, Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
and Filipino. That's because like from a very early age, I was exposed to like Japanese dramas and anime, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the whole reason why I got into my college major, which is the full
Mm-hmm.
title is International Studies Major in Japan Studies. So
Okay.
at first I didn't even realize that it's pretty much politics based. I didn't expect that,
Mm-hmm.
but because I had a Japan study major, that means we study like Japanese business, economy,
Mm-hmm.
culture, and of course the language. And I really poured all my stat points into the Japanese language to the
Okay.
point that it became my job.
Okay. Okay. And what do you think is the most difficult about pursuing your passion, your dream, and stuff like that?
Um, I think it's well, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Definitely, like you said, like streaming can be considered like a passion based job, and it's really
Mm-hmm.
unstable.
Mm.
And I that also happened to me before I got to my current job because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said earlier, one of my passions was like Japanese J-pop and music. So before I got into my job right now, uh, I went, I joined like this audition to be in a girl group, and I
Mm-hmm.
got in. I got in, but um, sometimes like reality really strikes you, and it's not as good as you hoped for it to be. So
Mm-hmm.
when pursuing like your passions, you really have to like really ground it in reality. Like
Yeah,
be
that's the most
realistic,
difficult.
yeah, because it's not going to
Mm.
be like all sunshines and rainbows.
Yeah, and most of the time, people have a dream idea of how it's going to be,
Yeah,
but the reality of thing is really different.
yeah. Like even in
For
streaming,
example,
right? Like
yeah,
people imagine it for it to be like, okay, you're at home, you're just gaming, and then you people send you money. But
yeah, yeah,
in
exactly.
reality, it's not that. Like you have to like think of what type of content you want to do. You have to plan it. You have to be your own marketer because you have to promote
Mm.
yourself everywhere just to have like the minimum amount of views and watch hours and whatnot. So it's very very different from the idealized version.
Yeah, of course. And people tend to think that
Oh, sorry. Wait. I'll try to connect to a different um internet.
no problem. No
I
problem.
which I think is gonna be okay. Okay, I'm all good. Sorry, what did you say before?
Oh yeah, I'm going to repeat.
Yeah.
Plus, the thing with streaming is that most of the people think that they can just launch their stream, and there will be hundreds and hundreds of people that will come in and support and talk in the chat. Whereas in reality, when you start, you tend to have really few people that really watch your stream, even less that comment. And as a streamer, I feel like the most difficult thing to animate a stream when there's nobody in the chat that react, and like you have to still entertain us somewhere
Yeah.
or another. And I feel like it's one of the most devastating thing when you do a project, a passion project, a dream or something like that, is when you put your heart into it, but there's really nobody that watches it or support it, and that's what tends to make people abandon, I feel like.
Yeah, that's very true because when I was in this girl group before, I would just go on to Instagram Live and then there would be people watching and people commenting and stuff
Hmm.
like that. So like there's a lot of energy to bounce off of. Like there's always a conversation happening, so the live just goes on and on. Like I used to do Instagram lives for 4 hours, even when
Okay.
um at the time Instagram had this 1 hour cutoff limit. I just okay
Hmm.
start again and then continue the
In
conversation.
restart, okay.
Yeah, but but during the pandemic and when this streaming thing happened after, so I would stream on Facebook gaming and I
Mm.
try all the platforms like Twitch, YouTube, even Kick, just to try it
Okay.
out. And like it's so hard to like talk because there's no one to talk to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then sometimes
Which
it's
is really
bots.
different. Yeah, of course, which is really different than when you record a video. Because when you record a video, you know that there's nobody listening to you right now, so
Just talk.
you adapt to your
Yeah.
situation. Whereas when you're in stream, you're preparing yourself to have people to talk to.
Mm,
So that's really different.
yeah.
Uh, Especially when you for some streamers they have their chat which is you can see on the video,
Mm,
so when you see the chat in the video but it's empty because the one is talking, that's really that can be that,
disheartening.
yeah, exactly. um Speaking of dreams and ambition, do you have a dream goal right now that you would like to achieve?
Huh. Well, I do have like a list of like goals that
Hmm.
I want to have. I want to do. So like, of course, the big goal is to like buy a house, stuff like that. Of course, but
Of course.
like for like yearly goals, like I try to set like a subscriber count or a follower count because
Hmm.
I do want to. Right now, it's a side thing, right? So I'm still doing my full time job, but hopefully in the future, like I don't feel the need to stay in one job just because I want to do something. So like in the future, I want to be able to like fund my own projects because like I do covers, right?
Mm.
And the recording I can do it at home, but the mixing, the mastering, and if I want to have a cool video on it, then that also will
Yeah,
cost money. So just in like enough of a following to be able to produce like cool stuff. That's my goal.
yeah, yeah. But at the same time, you can always try to do things on your own because, as I said, I did some covers in the
Mm.
past, and I have one cover in particular where I did the singing, I did the mixing, and I did a sort of clip,
Mm-hmm.
and I did everything in my room.
Wow.
So there's always the possibility. Of course, it's going to look cheaper than if you have a studio. There is a team
Yeah.
behind you that set up things, the professional equipment. But if you really want something, if you really are passionate about something, you can always find a way to achieve it one way or another.
Yeah, that's true because this whole social media thing, like I started on YouTube at around 2015. Like I just
Okay.
graduated high school, and in the Philippines at the time, we only had 10 compulsory years, so we didn't
Mm-hmm.
we graduated at 16 instead of 18.
Okay.
So and the Philippines was like transitioning to that normal, like you graduate
Mm-hmm.
at 18. So I had a longer summer than most people, and that's when I
Okay.
started posting videos. I used to do dance covers only in my living room using my phone
Mm-hmm.
camera and stuff like that. And like I think like the earnestness of it, like I wasn't really thinking about. I wasn't thinking that it was gonna blow up or anything.
Yeah.
So that's how it got started, and then eventually it helped me get into the group that I auditioned
Mm-hmm.
for. So like just because one afternoon I decided, okay, I want to do this.
Yeah.
um
Well, yeah. Which is how social medias began
yeah.
years ago, when it all started, YouTube and stuff like that. Well, you couldn't earn money from it, so
Yeah,
nobody was living because of that. Which means that people that started it started entirely because they loved it, they liked doing that, and they were doing their stuff. Whereas today, people know that you can earn money and you can live your life only doing that if you're successful, which and I feel like because of that, people now are starting to do a lot of people are starting to do content, not because they are passionate about something, but because they want to earn money because of that, which means that there's a lot of people that start doing something, but they're going to say, yeah, but I don't have the money, I don't have the equipment, I don't have a team, so I can't do all that stuff. And it's sad because years ago people were just doing their stuff, with a phone in their room, no lighting, and they like doing it, and it worked, and eventually it got them into what they are doing today, which is way bigger than where they began.
Yeah, agree 100% with everything that you said. No notes.
Great. Speaking of people that may want to start doing stuff like that, would you have an advice for someone that wanted to pursue one of their dream goal, their dream project?
I think the most important thing is just to start it. Doesn't have to be good, like
Mhm.
you said earlier. Doesn't have to be good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't wait for it to be perfect, because if you wait for it to be perfect, you're just gonna wait forever.
Yeah, because nothing is ever perfect. Is never going to be perfect. Even stuff that when I published them 2 years ago, when I published them, I feel like they were great. Whereas now I look at them and I'm saying, yeah, no, there are some flaws, but it's normal because you get you get more good. Yeah,
It means
of course
grew.
you grow.
Whenever
Yeah,
I look
of
at-
course, and it's important.
Yeah, when I look at my videos from 10 years ago, I, I cringe. But people say, like, if you cringe, that means you're getting better.
You're getting bigger, better. You grew from that. What is the thing that made you cringe the most about
Oh,
your ancient content?
apart from the dancing, like my skills as a dancer, like at the end of
Yeah.
each video before, I used to like do this outro, like I talk to like my
Mhm.
audience, like,
Yeah.
and I tried to do it in Japanese because I was covering Japanese songs, right? So
Hmm.
like the audience, when I look at my statistics, like, oh, they're from Japan. Wait, how do I talk to them? So I tried to like talk in Japanese, and I said that wrong. My grammar is wrong. I shouldn't have said that. There's stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because in speaking the language, you're bringing people that talk the language in the content. Oh yeah. Well, at least you tried.
Yeah,
That's something.
that's the point. You have to try.
And now you know that you shouldn't talk in Japanese during your content, or else there will be Japanese people that will watch it. Yeah, of course. As for I had this weird thing that most of it, because I didn't start with the stream. I started doing content on YouTube with videos, and I started 2017,
Oh,
something like that. Yeah, it was a while ago, and I had this thing that everyone on YouTube did, and nowadays it's really considered cringe, is to have a sort of animated introduction to your video with like a high beat music. There's your nickname and stuff.
yeah.
I had this thing too, and it's true that now I look at it and I'm like, yeah, no, that wasn't necessary at all.
Like a video intro, like every video.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's cool though, because you had
Yeah,
to
yeah,
animate it.
yeah. Well, it was automatically generated by an app on my phone. But
Oh.
yeah.
I'll take credit for that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's even worse than that because there was a music which I didn't take on YouTube. It was a music I made, but once again with those apps on phone where you take some sounds and you put them together and it do a little it makes a little music.
Oh.
Yeah, which it's the type of stuff. Now I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this could have been done way better than
Yeah.
that. But it's the sort of thing. Once again, everyone on YouTube tended to do that, those types of intros, and the more we advanced and the more we did videos, the more people realize that it wasn't necessary and that videos are better without it. And it's again with the thing that you do something and the more you grow and you do your thing, the better you get and the you stop doing what is wrong.
Yeah. And
Uh,
like what you said, I think it was a trend before. Like that
mhm.
was normal before, but like in trends are always changing. So
Yeah, yeah,
people got tired of it. And okay, let's stop that
yeah.
and just move
Well,
on to the next.
that, that's the thing with social media is that there are trends every time and it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know what you think about it, but I feel like it's something that is slowly starting to kill the creativity in medias because I feel like there are a lot of people that does content only based on trends and it's because oh yeah it's a trend, it's popular, so I'm going to do it. And I feel like it's killing the creativity a bit.
I understand. I think like I get it because there are people who approach content like it's an art form, right? So
Mm.
there's that side of people, but there's also people who like who just do the content for fun. So
Yeah, yeah, well, true.
so I understand people who like go for the trends because that's what's considered fun, and
Yeah,
I think it's more normalized in like apps like TikTok, whereas
yeah.
it's short form, so like it's quick, it's
Hmm.
done in a few seconds or a minute or whatever. But I think for like long form content, I think there's still uh, there are more people who put in effort towards it for like long form content.
Mm. Yeah, well, because it's not it doesn't work the same way, so you have to pay attention to some things. But and the thing is with apps like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, all that stuff, is that it kind of promoted the people that stole publication from other people and just reposted it without doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
And
I think
that's the problem I have with trends because people tend to just take something that work, republish it, and call it a day, which is
that's yeah.
really sad.
I agree, but I think streaming is kind of the same way. Like you have to be up to
Hmm.
date with the trends for you to be like on the top of the what do you call it? The front page of
Yeah,
Twitch,
yeah.
for example. Like you have to like follow trends because um I used to watch a lot of this guy's toast. That's one of
Hmm.
the streamers that I really like, and he said, I think I don't know. I think I saw in a clip that he said like monkey see monkey do. It is with streamers. Like if someone
Mm.
sees something like a game is popping off or this type of
Mm.
content is like really gaining attention. Like everyone tries to do it. So for
Yeah.
something that's as competitive as like streaming, like I also understand why people
Mm.
go for like
Well,
trends.
yeah, that's what we were talking about doing content creation for passion
Mm-hmm.
or just to earn money. Of course, if you just want to earn money, you're going to play the games that are most popular, and not specifically what you like. Whereas if you do it for passion, you're going to play the games that you like, even if they're not really well known, but because you like them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can mix a little bit of those, because the thing with streaming is, well, you can stream pretty much whatever you want, whenever you want. So you can always play popular games and stuff on such streams, and on other streams do stuff more for that you like, and purely for yourself than for the viewers.
I think.
Whereas, yeah.
You go first. What?
No, go on.
No, what were you saying? First.
No, I was saying that I've heard some streamers said that it was better to just do one type of content when you start streaming, because it's going to get more people interested in what you do, because you always do the same thing, and so they always come for the same thing. But I feel like for the creativity, it's a bit sad, because I don't want to be stuck on one thing only.
Well, yeah. Well, I think like that's advice for people who like want to. I think it's a get rich quick, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's definitely people who want to like really make the most of the like limited time that they have, which especially in like industries such as this, like sometimes you're at the top and then the next like you're falling off like really quickly. So I do get that, but well, for streaming, I guess it's more like, in some days like you treat it as a work day, like okay, let's do this popular thing to get the attention.
Yeah.
And then like other days, okay,
Agree.
I'll do what I want today.
Yeah. Today is what I want only. Yeah, no, I agree about that. Which is why you tend to see a lot of streams about League of Legends, Valorant, those types of games, because it's the more popular games on Twitch. So it's the games you see everywhere, and the thing is because it's popular on Twitch, it's popular on other medias, because you see a lot of clip of those streams on TikTok, on YouTube, which means that really those types of games are what are going to give you the more content for a lot of platforms.
Yeah, I mean, I think like if you know Ludwig, like I think he put it best where he treats some of his streams like a YouTube video, so that okay, my editors can just cut this, and then the YouTube video gets cut into clips. It's the most efficient way, but like you said earlier, it's not for the creatives.
Yeah, no, it's completely a business at that point, which is two ways of seeing content creation. If I wouldn't say that one of them is bad and the other one good, because, well, both views are totally understandable. But as someone that does content more for fun and for creativity, that's always a bit sad to see people viewing it only as a business way.
Yeah. Well, I agree. Yeah, like you have to give yourself space to like do what you want. It can't always be like business, because if you treat everything like a business, it's like it feels like your brain is working overtime all the time.
Yeah, totally. We were talking about passion projects that you did. Are there any project, passion project, or just project that you started doing but completely given up them for
completely given up
some reason?
I did have this one music thing with my friend, um,
Mm-hmm.
that we had to like stop because, well, that's there was this company that approached us and like, hey, do you want to like make music, um, stuff like that. So of course we said yes, and like we're not producers, so we had a producer, and
Mm-hmm.
when we had these meetings and stuff like that, like we said he wanted a fun track, something that we can dance to, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we got the music that we got didn't really reflect that. So like I think
Mm-hmm.
we lasted 3 songs and then we kind of like
Oh, okay.
stopped because it's just wasn't what we wanted. It's not what we envisioned
Yeah.
it to be. Yeah, because it leaned more on like acoustic style, and
Mm.
I mean like that. I'm not saying it's bad because the songs were actually really good, and some of them, like
Mm. Yeah.
we wrote
It's
the
not.
lyrics.
It's not what you
Yeah,
you
it's just
you wanted to do.
different. It's just very different. So
Mm.
we had a talk with the boss, with Mr. Bossman,
Okay.
and yeah, I said, yeah, this isn't for us. So that's one thing that we
Mm.
had to stop.
Okay. Well, that's one way that I think is not that bad of giving up a project.
Mm,
Because I feel like the thing that I see the most is a project stopping because there are a lot of people that wanted to work to help on the project that said yes, but don't do anything, don't work, tend to procrastinate and just don't do the things. And that's a thing that I feel is happening more and more the more we advance.
yeah, I definitely do have some like unfinished projects, like
Mm.
for our group DNE. Uh, DNE,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just introduce it a little bit. It's a collaboration group, so it's not like we're a girl group. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
some people are there, sometimes not. It really depends on who's available and who wants to
Mm-hmm.
join. And it's not just girls, because there are times when we had male members as well that like sing and dance with us sometimes. So there's that.
Okay.
Um, there was one time where the group was supposed to have an original song. Like someone
Mm-hmm.
offered us an original song. They gave their song. We all loved it, but we just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
like which ended up getting procrastinated. Like we did
Mm.
start on it. Like we recorded some vocals, but oh, it's not as good as we wanted it to be.
Mm.
So we wanted to do it again, but it just got rescheduled, and then some people lost motivation. So like, it's that
Mm.
we just talked among us and said, let's just not do this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's
Well, yeah, because when it starts to take some delay and then some people procrastinate, when it's starting like that, nobody is going to work on
yeah.
it anymore. So it's yeah. Yeah, no, I do get that. I have a project which is not cancelled, but that have this type of problem, which is like I wanted to do a sort of a musical about a game,
Wow.
and which is an idea that I love, but of course that requires a lot of work
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people in it. People have to dub and to sing. There is artwork to be done, so it's a lot of work. And I really have a lot of people that at first I talk about the project. They said, "Yeah, great idea. I want to be in it. Send me all the things." I sent everything, and it's been 2 years and nothing much has progressed. But it's the type of thing. Once again, it's for this project. It's about my favorite game of all time.
Oh.
So it's really a passion project that I really
Yeah.
love, and I only continue it because I don't want to cancel it because it's really something that I have in mind for years, and so procrastination can always be a problem, but if you really want to do something and if you really love what you do, you're not going to give up just because of that. The main problem after is making the people want to work and to stop procrastinating, which is not easy to do, but there's always solution to those type of stuff.
Yeah. The thing also is that sometimes it's just not procrastination. Like there's like people are going through stuff or like
Yeah.
some real life problems. So like you can't really fault some of the other people for not having the same motivation as you do. But it's still sad that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it had to like end like that. So but at least yours is
Mm.
like still going. Like you're still going.
It's still going. There's a little bit of progress that is being made sometimes. So
Sometimes. Yeah.
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I see things. I'm like, oh, people still remember it. Okay, that's a good point. That's a great thing. Yeah. But yeah, and it's the type of thing where I'm like, well, first of all, of course, there are some real problems that's making people not being able to work on a thing. So there's no problem about that. And well, I'm not perfect about it. Anyway, there are times where I do procrastinate. I don't send things at the time I said I would. So I can't really blame people for that. That what I do is I always try to regularly motivate people, send a message to tell what needs to be done, what is available, how I can help if help is needed, and try to keep a good mood, which is for those type of projects it's the most necessary to have a good mood in the team.
Yeah, I agree. Like vibes, vibes are so
Yeah, good
important
vibe.
because
Yeah.
if you start like faulting other people or like blaming other people, like that, it causes like rift and like for a big project like that, like you really need to have like good relationship because it's super
Yeah.
long term and yeah, yeah, definitely good vibes.
Yeah, and the thing is also that, well, people have this very human reaction where if someone annoys me, I'm going to annoy them, and in that case, it's going to be I'm not going to work because it annoys it will annoy this person. So
Yeah.
that's why it's really important to have a good vibe, good mood in the team. Otherwise, it can be detrimental to the progress of the project.
I agree.
But that's the thing with those type of projects. I feel like one of the most difficult things is everything human related. When you need to take care of a team, you need to motivate them. It's really something that I find difficult because not everyone reacts the same way. There's the thing also that, well, it's my project, so I have a lot of love for this project, but not everyone working in it have the same vision of a project. So I have to really transfer this love that I have for the project to motivate the people, and I feel like it's something that's really not easy to do. And everything human related or social related.
I find that very hard as well, like handling people. Well, I'm very much an introvert, so like
Yeah,
talking to people
like
itself is
most people
very
on social medias.
yeah. It's talking to people in itself is already a challenge, but like being seen as like some sort of leader that has to like keep the group together,
Mm.
like that's also like very difficult.
Mm. Yeah, because there's a lot of pressure. If you're leading the team, well, the people are waiting for things from you. So if you don't do your job, it's really a lot of pressure. So, and again, it's because it's for this reason that I call this dream projects and passion projects. Because if you really don't like what you do, it's never going to work.
Yeah.
and you need to have really this passion, this love for your project to make anything work.
Yeah.
And it's for that reason that because we're in the Philia's talk show, it's for this reason that the Philia's Playfest is still going. It's because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's a lot of work, but it's a project that I love for multiple reasons. Firstly, for the association, of course. The mission of €1 equals 1 meal for one kid in the Philippines or in the Congo. That's something that I find amazing because it's not expensive and you can do a lot. By the way, if you're interested, there are links in the description to donate if you can, which is always down there in the description. At the end of the description, after everything, there is all social medias and links, affiliates related. And if you want to help, that's the best way to help. It's not expensive and you can do a lot. But that's really something that I like about the association. And the whole mood of the project, the streaming event, is really good. So even if a lot of time it's difficult, well, I keep telling myself, yeah, but it's for this event. You already did it, and it was awesome. There is a good mood, so
Yeah.
just do it.
This year we're gonna have like the on-site as well, so
Yeah.
that's gonna be like the biggest step for us. Like how was it in like Europe? Like what did you guys do on-site?
Well, that year I wasn't a streamer because I was really organizing the whole room. But from what I've seen, what was happening, there was a game of werewolf. I think at one point, but the thing is, we have organized the room to have the desk do a square, and the streamers were inside the squares. Which means that everyone could get up and go to another streamer's talk, and there was a lot of physical events. There was one time where two streamers took swords and started to fight at the middle of the arena.
Out of nowhere.
Which was awesome. Yeah. And the funnier thing about that is that, well, as I said, the streamers are inside the square, which means that their webcam are pointing to the middle of the square, which means that every streamers in their streams, in the background, you could see two people fighting with swords. And that's something that I find amazing, and which is a good point with the thing that there will be a real event in the Philippines, because it's really a way better mood than when you're alone
It's just
in your room.
It's online, like you don't really.
Yeah, everything online.
Because of the event last year, I did get to meet some of the other streamers,
Mhm.
but of course it's still different if you're like there in person, and then there's all of these
Yeah.
activities like made for you to interact. Because last year, like
Mhm.
the collabs were pretty much planned between the streamers. So like, hey, if anyone's free, join our Roblox.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
our most organized part last year was the Valorant show match, which
Mhm.
I had to plan also. So like, I didn't get to play, but seeing it, they come to life, like looking for players to play, and then having the streamers like
Mm.
try to defeat these players who are higher rank. Like I think it was really interesting, and but also difficult because nobody wants to lose in a situation, in a very competitive situation. But yeah, so that's some of the things that might happen again this year on
Yeah.
site.
Totally. Plus, is the thing that we're all working for the same cause. So of course it's better when everyone is in the same room, because there's already a bond that is being made. So it's way better if you can play on it during the event. So yeah, the fact that you're going to have a physical event in the Philippines is going to make the whole vibe of the event way better. And
I'm
I
really really excited
and
for it. Like I do have stuff planned
same.
because
Yeah.
like I don't know, for some reason I got assigned to like organize some of the stuff. So like yeah,
Okay.
I have things working in my brain that
Yeah. Well.
I hope will um make people interact and like
Yeah.
cheer for each other and stuff like that. I really like
Of
that
course.
vibe of like if you have a team, it just makes things like, okay, you're automatically my friend.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
have a
Of
team.
course. Of course.
So like I really want to bring that vibe on site.
Mm. Yeah. I totally agree. Plus, we have planned to have a moment where both locations are going to connect at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point. So in Belgium and in the Philippines. So and I think at that moment there will be some of the kids we are helping that are going to come to the event, which is going to be awesome. Where we have all streamers connected. And the kids that are the reason why we are doing the event in the first place, it's going to be amazing in terms
I
of
didn't know that's
vibes.
gonna happen. So like, okay,
Well,
that's great.
now you know.
Yeah.
That's an exclusive from this podcast. But yeah, and all that stuff will be happening at the Philia's Playfest of 2025, which will be happening the 22nd and 23rd of November during 48 hours.
Yeah.
At least in Belgium. I don't know if it will be 48 hours straight in the Philippines, but
I don't know. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same though.
yeah, I guess we will just have to wait and see. Well, it's been approximately 1 hour, so I think we're going to stop there. Thank you a lot, Ashley, for your presence and to have participated in this podcast.
Thank you also for being like such an awesome host.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. It's the first podcast I ever host. I'm trying my best. But and as well for the podcast, there are plans that are being made. Well, not for the ones with the Philippines, but I do one day want to have a studio to record in person. Which is why I don't think it will be possible with the Philippines. I'm not going to fly 24 hours to record one podcast. But what I really want to focus is at one point doing a multiple person podcast where we can be in groups of 3, 4, 5 to talk about one subject. And it's all plans that I have to make the podcast evolve, just like the Playfest. But yeah, thank you for your kind comment. Of course, you can always find the medias of Ashley in the description down below, as well as those of Philia Haven, of course. And remember to like the video, to subscribe if you liked it, leave a comment if you have any suggestion, any ideas, and share the video. It helps a lot with the algorithm. All right, and on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone, and once again, thank you, Ashley. Goodbye.